And I'm showing up as an investor for the last 30 years and consulting for as many years and coaching businesses for the last 15 years. I started a mentoring program that we call Peers on Demand as a way to connect leaders with trusted advice. Is it possible with a hat as a coach to show up without the emotions that you bring and be objective? Be in the second person or be in the third person, which means you're looking at the scenario. Probably the second person initially, where you're looking at that person from their perspective. All of a sudden, you don't have the emotions. You probably can sense more the emotions of the client. Number one, is it possible that that can be done? And number two, is it valuable? And number three, would you get better results? Well, what would it be like if you put your emotions aside and took a second person position, which is being with the client? It's the client's perspective. So all of a sudden, you no longer have the emotions. You almost emulate or empathize with the emotions of the client. And all of a sudden, your sensory acuity becomes sharper because now you can elevate or imitate or at least admire what the emotions are that have been shown. So, what would happen if you were able to do that? Here's the thing: is if you bring your emotions as a coach, does it improve the situation or diminish the situation? And I think the skill as a coach is to be able to fluctuate depending on what situation, perception position that is. Because if you show up in with all your emotions, all of a sudden you became the writer, you became the leader, and not the stoker or second position. You become the focus of attention because you show up with your emotions. And the object that the speaker's talking about is this: clear away the emotions that are blocking the client so that they can make a rational decision, a logical decision, so that they can make better behaviors that provide better results. That's what I'm getting out of this. It's all about the emotions. And we could use the metaphors as the perception positions, but it's all about the emotions. And two things that she does that's really good is I heard you say, and what does that mean, or how do you feel about that? So I heard you say is logical. I heard it, but you transition into what is that emotion that's eliciting from you? That's it. And if she could uncover, or we could uncover as coaches, what are the emotions that are showing up? And are those emotions helping or hindering where they want to go? The key is to help the client see better so that they can behave better. Influence, to be able, we're there to help the captain, in your terminology, to be able to really make better behaviors or better decisions that result in better behaviors that also result in better outcomes.